So, Chris,
Yes, so
should we jump on
that
to the next conference?
yeah, that was the end of day two. So then day three, which is the last day of conferences, happened yesterday at the time of this recording. And yeah, they so first up was Nintendo with their Nintendo digital event because they did not have again a conference. Here's my thing, dude. Nintendo I actually ranked 4. I actually thought it was better than EA. Which is not
Yeah,
saying
well,
a whole
and
lot. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. It
it's not saying a whole lot. I
says everything that fell behind Bethesda.
Yeah, I did think it was
In
behind.
your list, obviously.
Yeah, in my list, yeah, I thought it was definitely not as good as Bethesda. I think let me just say for the like, I mean, there's not. I don't really have too much to say because a lot of the games I wrote on here, in my little timeline thing, like I thought the intro was cute. I thought it was funny. It definitely got me hyped. I'm not gonna lie when they started turning into Star Fox characters. Because wait, you didn't see Nintendo, right?
I did not. I was at work.
Okay,
I was following updates though. I know what
yeah.
happened. I didn't see the intros and videos, unfortunately, so I can't really comment on them.
It was like puppets. They looked like Muppets, and it was kind of cute. It was
Like last
funny.
year's,
Well, yeah, something like that. They looked more
in
like
terms of like the theme that they were doing.
yeah. It was very goofy, and they're having fun and shit.
Yeah.
They're like in their own world. I feel.
Oh,
And
dude, you've pretty much summed up Nintendo for the last 15 years.
yeah, yeah,
Like that is Nintendo. They are in their own world, which is the worst part about them. But anyway, continue.
yeah. I thought what was it called? Their Star Fox looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. That was the game I wanted, them to show off. I'm very iffy on the whole second screen concept. The whole idea of you control the character with you control the ship with the sticks, and you could see that on your TV screen. But then if you want to aim, you have to look at your gamepad for
Oh,
precision. It's a really cool idea. I think, but I think it's one of those things that it would benefit from releasing a demo just so we could try it out and we could see what it's all about.
it's the gamepad's problems, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nintendo should have really thought this through.
But I have to give them credit. They are utilizing that gamepad, and they haven't done that in ages. I mean, most of the big games that came out last year, like Mario Kart, Hyrule Warriors, all those games did not utilize the gamepad at all. So at least with Star Fox, they're trying to do it. But there you got to start thinking, well, how's that concept going to work? And then what is it? The Zelda on 3DS. Okay, let me just say for the record, the new Zelda they announced on 3DS, the new Metroid they announced on 3DS, the Paper Mario crossover game. All 3 of those games, I am just going to give a general statement because this is how I feel on all 3 of them. They're all very interesting concepts, especially how Zelda and Metroid both of them focus on co-op. I think that's a really interesting concept. I admire Nintendo for trying to get a property and do something new with it. Well, new for the company, not new in general. All 3 of them are all iffies though. I felt a bit meh with what they presented, only because I mean, I don't know. Why release a Metroid game you don't have Samus? Like, who the fuck cares? And I don't know, a co-op Zelda? I'm not really feeling it. But they're all intriguing. Paper Mario crossover. I like Paper Mario. Maybe this will work out. I don't know. A lot of it was kind of like they're playing it safe with their quote unquote innovation or thinking outside the box, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what I felt with those 3 titles, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I still don't care about Super Mario Maker. I don't care. I'm actually upset that that's the only thing they have really coming out for Mario's 30th anniversary. This is their flagship franchise, 30th anniversary, and they're just releasing like a level creator.
It's all about the year of Navi. You
Yeah.
don't care about Mario. Fuck that. It's all about Navi.
And then I almost got excited. I thought we were going to get a new Animal Crossing game. It turned out to be a shitty party game. I don't care. But I have to say the one thing that I did get really excited for was the new Atlas game that's being released.
Yeah.
Hashtag FE, the crossover with Fire Emblem and the Atlas series. Hold on. Let me have it here. It's Shin Megami Tenshi cross Fire Emblem, and they're also calling it hashtag FE. I think that's that game looks wonderful. I love Atlas games, and I think it's really cool they're developing a game for for Nintendo. They usually kind of stick around with Sony and shit like that and Microsoft. So I thought that was pretty cool. But that's basically what I felt about Nintendo, dude. It was like it was better than EA, and you know, it had good pacing. I'll give them that. But some of the stuff I didn't care about. A lot of the announcements were like, you know, facepalm moments. And at the end, I don't know. At the end, it was all like whatever. I don't know. And also, I thought it was very funny. They didn't announce anything for the new 3DS, this handheld they released. Like, nothing. No exclusive games. Nothing to utilize its power. It's like, I feel sorry for the people that bought it.
Nintendo, it's back to that thing, they're going back into their own world. Like, it's about amiibos and other crap that honestly, it's the thing I didn't care about this conference. I wouldn't even rank it. I just didn't watch it. I just watched, like, obviously I was at work and I came back and I caught up on the trailer, but I didn't just watch it anyway because I was just like, it's Nintendo. Like, the announcements that I saw, I was like, really? So this is why I don't own a Wii U. Like, if you want to sell me a Wii U, sell it properly.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, some of the games I agree, like, what was it called? Zelda. Not Zelda, Star Fox looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I do have some kind of interest in Mario Maker. Maybe for the novelty, it will wear off. But I mean, like, just some of the stuff, I'm just saying, like, this isn't really appealing. Like, where is Nintendo?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're...
I mean, it's like last year when people say, oh, they want E3. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? They had one of the worst E3 conferences last year. Like, if anything, Microsoft was a stellar last year.
Yeah, dude, I mean, unfortunately, Nintendo, like, the Wii U is dead at this point. It's like, I mean, they even mentioned NX at the beginning of the conference very briefly. They said, we will not be talking about NX, we're saving that for next year. And in my head, I'm like, why are you saying that? Who would say that? Who the fuck would briefly mention their next console just to mention it? Like, that, it was such a dumb move. And I think, you know what I think it was? That we were so excited. We were so excited about, like, you know, Microsoft and Sony having great conferences that, you know, the third console manufacturer, you know, Nintendo, they come out and it just fucking bombed. It was just like, not entirely bombed, but just not on the same caliber at all, and just whatever. Like, just, you know, it's one of those things. I unless you have anything else, dude, I'm good. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, going back to our conversation, do you remember the conversation we had on a pre-free show where we were talking about the Wii U?
Yeah.
We have very different opinions. I just think they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's...
You know, I said they were going to, like, kill it off.
Yeah, I mean, I was very surprised. I thought maybe they would have one last big blowout, but no. I mean, there's 3 titles. Well, no, there's, like, what is it? You have Mario Maker, you have Xenoblade Chronicles, you have Star Fox Zero, Zelda, and you have the crossover Atlas game. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. It's, like, really... But all right, I guess we'll move on to the second to last. Well, this is going to be the last conference we really focus on.
Yeah, the major beefy one. Yeah, and then we have like 2 stories to cover out of this that came out of E3.
I have a quick statement though I wanted to make after Square Enix, but about PC gaming show. But Square Enix was by far I ranked it 7. It was horrible. I didn't like it at all. The Kingdom Hearts. I hated the trolling they did with Kingdom Hearts. They just kept showing us shit that we had seen already. They showed us the same Final Fantasy VII trailer. They showed us the same. They just didn't get it, did they? No, it's like I kept thinking, why did you guys even have a conference? Everything was just a repeat. And then again, they mentioned the fucking PC version of Final Fantasy VII, which is like, who cares, man? I have to give props though. Kingdom Hearts 3 looked fucking awesome. Yeah,
we'll come to that in a second. I mean, like, the way this started was like the most... Oh my god, the tweets people are just like, what the fuck is going on? Is this an E3 press conference or a history documentary? Like, honestly, I watch history documentaries on a regular basis. I thought this guy was going to give us a full-on history doc, just like what was going on. Like, you know, this is this. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It was boring as fucking shit. They were showing stuff, the same stuff. Tomb Raider, the exact stuff we saw.
Everything,
yeah. We'll talk about Hitman, though, because we didn't talk about it during Sony's. Very interesting.
Well, you take it away, because I don't care about the Hitman series, but I like the direction they're heading. I will give them that.
Yeah, I played Absolution. I really liked that. I did think it had its problems here and there, but I do like the direction they're taking. I think they're being a bit more detailed in it. I think with Absolution, one of the biggest problems was freedom. Just in the fact that Do you know how Unity, one thing was that you could do the mission from any point?
Mm-hmm.
The main mission, they just kind of give you more freedom. You could run around the entire city and the mission will still be active. I just feel like they're giving you that freedom now to really take Agent 47's kind of like personal take on it. Like, you know, if you do something wrong, do this. Like, they're kind of like building on where the problems were in Absolution. I think it's got a grand scale, it's got ambition. I'm very interested in it. So I was kind of interested, but the fact is that they didn't really show anything during the Square conference to add on to what they showed at Sony's.
What now? I'm sorry?
Well, they didn't really show much more after what they showed at Sony already.
Yeah. It was like a brief...
Much.
Yeah, I think they showed a little extra, which was nice, but... Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much, like, again, more regurgitation. It was a pointless conference. I think, like, the conference, what they shared, could have been shown in, like, a 10-minute video, or, like, 15, 20-minute video.
They should just do it across Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah, I would have done that. It was...
Their platform was not the same as Bethesda. Bethesda had games. They were like, you know, these are the 3 main games focusing on. You know, Dishonored 2, Fallout 4, and what's the other one now? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Doom, yeah, sorry. Those 3 games are the main focus, you know, we're focusing on these. These all were just, like, making a fucking joke of themselves, going to the stage. Like, the stuff they were showing, like, Tomb Raider, they were showing more about Lara Croft polygons in that behind-the-scenes video. I was like, really? A behind-the-scenes video, and you don't even get Camilla Luddington, the voice actor of, and the motion capture actress for Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You know, you get her on. She wants to have something interesting to say. Deus Ex was good. I was very, very much... That was probably the only reason I didn't turn off from the conference. I really wanted to see that, and I'm really, really impressed. Yes. Like, that's in a conference. That's in a podcast on itself. Like, that was unbelievable. Really impressed with that. I love... The Kingdom of Hearts tease was really pissing me off. I agree with you on that. But I do like the fact that Tangled is linked with it. Yes! all we need now is Frozen, and we get in there.
That was actually the first thing I thought. Oh, it's not Frozen. And it must be like...
My heart was frozen, pun intended. I was pretty disappointed. I was come on, let's get Elsa in there or something. But I was actually quite happy.
It was really cool, though. I definitely dug the trailer, though. Yeah, the thing looked great, and I think it's going to be a great, like... What they're going to show on it is going to be phenomenal. I mean, it was fun. It was a cool thing, and you know, it was fun. It was good. It was a good little like trailer. It got us all hyped for it. I think it's what everyone
too
wanted
long to get to.
Yeah, that was the thing, though. Yeah, it did.
It's like that kind of thing like when you sit at a restaurant, and someone puts the burger down in front of you, and then they pick it back up.
Yeah.
And then you just look at them like, excuse me, and they put it back down, and as soon as you're going to dip into it, they come back and pick it back up, and you're a little bit like. What are you doing?
Like, you asshole.
Yeah, you asshole.
Put that back, asshole.
The fire rises. I don't know why I got my Bane mood on. But
that's...
their conference was...
Yeah, it was just not... You know, it was definitely not on point.
It got to the point where they were announcing other stuff like Nier and... You know, the other projects that they're doing, Star Ocean, I just didn't give a shit. And the ending was so bad when they were like, Chris, you have to tell your story.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, just the speech that the last person gave was so slow and so boring. And, you know, I admire the man. English is not his first language, and he braved the stage and went up there. But when they played the epic music, when they had everyone come up on stage and play the epic music, and they said, like, we had this is why we have the greatest lineup ever, I burst in, like... I laughed so hard, I was crying of tears, and it was like a 10-minute laugh of just tears rolling down my face. I was so just, it was hysterical, and then I kind of felt sorry for them afterwards, because I was like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? God, it was hilarious. It was so funny for me. Honestly, before PC Gaming Show came out, it was my least favorite conference. It was so god-awful. They did not save the best for last, I'll put it that way. Mm-hmm. It was bad.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. They kept showing Life is Strange, but they didn't show anything for it. I was a little bit surprised with that.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. It was annoying they didn't do that.
I know, obviously it's Square property and everything. I thought maybe they would announce a release date for Episode 4, but granted, Episode 3 did come out last month, but I mean, it was just a bit weird. I felt like, come on, why don't you mention it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Or get something, get like the director. Obviously, I know Life is Strange, Don't Nod were at E3, so I was a little bit like, okay. And you get them on the stage and like get them to say something or show a trailer. Show the trailer they released a few weeks ago for E3. They get people interested in the game.